Sabrina. Here, let's do this. There we go. There, how's that? There she is. Yay! All dressed up in her Halloween outfit. Look, close up. Extreme baby Sabrina close up. Little bow. Cool dress. Yeah. All right. Back to mama. What do you think? Back to mama. All right, let's get the party started. So, Free Coaching Friday. Yay, it's here. How you guys doing? You guys rocking and rolling? Making it happen? Did you have an awesome week or what? Jessica's doing great. Is this a wig? Yes. Yes, it is. It is a wig. She is, someone's asking how old is baby Sabrina. Baby Sabrina is 3 weeks old today. 21 days. Awesome. Very cool. All right, so let's rock and roll. Free Coaching Friday. This is where I take your questions and I give you answers. So we got we're doing something new today because, every time we do Free Coaching Friday, we always get a ton of people on here. We've had over 1,000 people every week the last 3 weeks, and a lot of times people get the message of, the broadcast is too full and you're not able to type, which is sad face. You're still able to share though, so go ahead and share. So we're actually going to do two things. I'm going to take a couple questions from my Facebook fan page. So if you aren't able to comment, I'm going to try to accommodate you because I haven't found anything that I can do to help you out. But what you can is you can go to facebook.com/Ray Higdon page, maybe on your computer or something like that. I know if you're on your phone, it's kind of like, well, how do I get there? But if you are on your computer, you can type a question on there as well. Greetings from Germany. What's up? What's up? All right, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my first question. So go ahead and type in your question, and I'm going to hit you with my answer. All right, hold on one second. I'll be right back. I'm going to go downstairs real quick. All right. Okay, that's clearly not downstairs. All right, so I have this professional costume on. What is our first question we're going to take? Yes, the Hulk. The Hulk with pigtails for some reason. Okay, I'm seeing some good questions. I'm trying to think which one do I want to take? There's a few good ones. Okay, all right. So let's tackle this one, and I'm gonna remove the hat for this one. All right. So I think it was Kate, but how do you become the type of leader that people want to follow? Great question. So I believe that was Kate. Was that Kate? Who typed that question? How do you become the type of believer? Okay, so Woman on Fire, shoot me an email. We're going to send you out, since we picked your question, we're going to send you out a couple Home Business Fast Start CDs. Kate in Australia, totally cool. We ship internationally. Shoot me an email, ray@rayhigdon.com, and we'll send you out 2 of these. Happy Halloween. All right, so how do you become the type of leader that people want to follow? I think, some people, they think that it's about schmoozing, or it's about some kind of charismatic way to be. And that's, I believe it's possible to be charismatic your way to the top, or to become a leader, or network with people the right way, and build that kind of rapport with people. That's just never been my approach. My approach has always been lead with value. We've now done almost 1,700 blog posts, over 600 podcasts, and as of yesterday, we've done 100 Periscopes. And so the way that we want to come across as leaders is by putting value into the marketplace, by pumping things that help our target market out. So our target market is network marketers. So we help a lot of network marketers. Now, our free content and our products typically help the network marketer to get out of struggle and into success. We personally coach a lot of top earners. So we have multiple, seven-figure a year network marketing clients. We have quite a few 6- and 7-figure earners that we coach, and we also have a mastermind program. But where I started, I just want to remind you, when I first started in this profession, I was in foreclosure. My house was in foreclosure. I was dead broke. I was being chased by bill collectors. I had failed in 11 different network marketing companies, and I just started creating content. I started blogging, just sharing. I wasn't going on there saying, hey, I'm in foreclosure, please share this blog because I really need it. I didn't do that. But what I did was I created content that I felt would help the network marketer. Okay. Now, I'm not saying you have to create content for the network marketer, but I am saying you got to create content. For me, the bulletproof way to become a leader in any marketplace is to out-teach your competition. Out-teach your competition. And if you have very, very stiff competition that creates a lot of content, then at least stay on par with them. If they're doing a podcast a day and a Periscope a day and a blog post a day, then maybe you need to do some of that. And my answer is probably not the most popular answer. That's quite possible, but it is an answer that I stand firmly behind. How would we have become leaders if we didn't create all this free content and we didn't provide so much value to the marketplace? So that's my answer, my friend. Teach more to your audience, teach to your target market, help them solve their problems, help them achieve their goals, and that's the kind of core way. Now, you can do it other ways. You can do it like if you are extremely charismatic, then create content, but in an entertaining way. Like if you notice, we kind of mix up, we have fun, right? We're doing this Halloween edition. It's really not that big a deal, right? But we're doing this Halloween edition. And the reason why is when I was a kid, I used to love watching shows that had like a Christmas special or a Halloween special. I just think that was pretty cool. Like with, Charlie Brown, right? When Charlie Brown did his Halloween, The Great Pumpkin, right? I was like, oh, that's cool. So we try to mix in fun into our brand. And that's why I changed my Facebook cover when different holidays roll around. Like, wait till you see my Thanksgiving one. It's so ridiculous, right? But we like to have fun. Why not be so serious? So mixing education with entertainment is great. But education, in my opinion, is the surefire way, regardless of your skill, regardless of your talent, regardless of your resume, that you can become a leader in your marketplace. So, do you like that answer? Drop me some hearts if you enjoy that. All right. You know what, man? We're nailing it right away. I see another one that I really like. Hold on one second. Hold on one second. All right. We're so silly, aren't we? Okay, so the next question that I just saw, and I just got to figure out who said this. Someone asked 3 ways to improve your money consciousness. Who asked that? Oh, how you can get hearts? Just tap the screen. I think you got to tap it like 50 times. No, I'm just kidding. You just tap it a couple times. Hey, CCJ. What? CCJ, one of my close friends, dear friends. I love her to smithereens. She is fantastic. CCJ in the hizzy. CCJ, send me an email. We'll send you out a couple copies of our Home Business Fast Start CD. You are fantabulous. All right, so I'm going to remove this, and we'll answer your question. 3 ways to improve your money consciousness. It's my friend and client, and she's a 7-figure a year earner, Kathleen Degelman. She recently was on stage at the GoPro event at Network Marketing GoPro at Eric Worre's event. So she's just awesome. We coached Kathleen for like 2 years, 2.5 years, something like that. She's awesome. And I mean, her team is just freaking thriving. She's $1 million a year earner now, and she's just awesome. And she actually taught a game, and I'm probably not going to get this 100% right, but I can get the gist, okay? She taught a game at Network Marketing Pro that she has been playing for a really long time. And it is it's a game on how to actually spend money. Very strange, right? And so I'm probably not going to get this 100% right, and she'll probably yell at me later, but I'm going to give you the gist. So the gist is you create a virtual bank, and I don't know who originally created this game, but you come up with this game. And so starting today, let's say that you had to spend $5,000. Okay? You had to spend $5,000. So for today, you had to spend $5,000. How would you spend it? And the first thought that probably comes to people's mind is, oh, I would save it, or maybe something else, or maybe you just can't get over your money issues to even spend that much, right? But I want you to spend it. Take $5,000, spend it. The next day, up it. Okay. The next day, you have to spend $10,000. Okay. So you have to spend $10,000, and so you're writing down. Okay, I got to spend $10,000. I would buy this. I would maybe give this. Maybe I'd do that, and really think about spending that money. Really think about it. And maybe some of it is investing. I don't know, right? But you have to get $10,000 away from that virtual bank account daily. All right. The next day, go to $15,000. Spend it. Why? Why is this powerful? It sounds to me like a crazy exercise, right? Because what's powerful about it is it creates in your mind, you start to think bigger, and you start to deal with bigger numbers, and you stop, because most people that are broke, honestly, they look around and they say, oh, I can't afford that. Oh, I wish I could afford that. Oh man, I wish I could afford that. And they carry this energy of scarcity, of lack, of limitation, of I can't afford it, of I'm broke, money is scarce. They carry that around. When you play this virtual game, then you're all of a sudden you're like, ooh, Cadillac Escalade. Maybe I'll get that tomorrow. See, that shifts a money consciousness within you. And the neat thing about Kathleen's story is she's been playing that game for like a long time. And she's now up to spending $7 million a day, I believe. I think that's what she said. The interesting thing, as of when she hit $7 million in spending, she had made $7 million in network marketing commissions. Interesting, right? So, number one, play a money game, and that's one of them. If you Google money game, you'll probably find, other scenarios. I just happen to like that one because it forces you to think about, spending money, money's rolling in. It gets you in a different vibration and out of your bullshit. Sorry, hopefully there's no kids on here. Sabrina's in the other room, right? But it gets you out of your bullshit and gets you into thinking that money can come in, and you consciously thinking about how to actually spend it. So that would be one exercise. Number two, this is kind of similar, but as you drive down the road, or as you walk through the mall, or as you do anything, I want you to look at the most lavish things. I want you to look at that 40-carat diamond, if there is such a thing. I want you to look at the Rolexes. I want you to look at all the Bentleys, the Cadillacs, the everything. And I want you to say to yourself, I can afford that. 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 That's all. You don't have to meditate on it. I can afford it. No, just say, I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. I can afford that. That's my second suggestion. My third suggestion would be, these things are, I don't have anything scripted here. The third thing would be, I would say gratitude, and really, take a second when you wake up and write down all the things that you are grateful for. And here's a amazing trick for you, okay? And this is something I learned from Tony Robbins. Trade your expectations for appreciation. trade your expectations for appreciation. So the next time that something doesn't meet your expectation, whether it's someone doesn't show or someone doesn't join or someone doesn't, buy your thing, or you hit a traffic light, or, there's no Wi-Fi on the plane, or whatever, right? Instead of being, oh man, I can't believe this, is so ridiculous, show appreciation. Appreciate the fact that you have a heart in your chest. Appreciate the fact that your lungs are working properly. Appreciate the fact that you have legs to walk around, you have eyeballs that see. Appreciate the fact that we have oxygen, that we're able to breathe, that we have, water, clean drinking water. 27,000 people a day die from dysentery from not having clean drinking water. Boy, that's pretty nice. If you have a roof over your head, you're better than a lot of people in the world, right? So trade your expectations for appreciation. So money game, I can afford that, and trade your expectations for appreciation. That's my 3 suggestions. So if you got some value from that, drop some hearts. Also, as we do on every Free Coaching Friday, we have a special promotion. I tell you about it for 10 seconds. That's literally it. But our special promotion today, someone asked me last week, and it actually caused me, it kind of caused me concern. When I talk about recruiting, I can teach you scripts, I can teach you tonality, I can teach you what words to say, follow up and all these different things. That's honestly, it's kind of basic, to be honest. And and it's great. It does help people out. That's kind of basic stuff. The real juice of how we've recruited so many people is energy management. We manage the energy. So when I'm talking to somebody and I feel the energy that they're cynical, skeptical, negative, whatever, instead of me pressing to try to close, I pull away in a way that usually, not always, usually makes them more interested. Okay, it's a very weird kind of thing. Someone asked me, they're like, Ray, how do I learn that? And I thought to myself, I'm like, I don't know that I've ever taught it. But then I remembered, actually a few years ago, I did a series of 4 conference calls where I taught energy management, and I actually forgot about it, and we haven't promoted it in years. But it's really, really powerful. I share exactly how we recruit people, how we manage the energy of the conversation. And if you would like to check that out, we are doing 50% off today. It's normally $97, but you probably have never seen it. I mean, you'll see it when you go to the page. It's like an old, dilapidated sales page. There's nothing fancy to it. It's basically just an order form. But it's normally $97. We're doing 50% off for the next 48 hours while this replay is up. You can check it out at rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. That teaches you energy management. And let me tell you, if you're not blown away by it, I don't know any other trainer that's taught energy management when it comes to recruiting. If you're not blown away by it, we're more than happy to, we have a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you're not blown away, just reach out to support and they'll refund you. But you can get 50% off right now at rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. Thank you so much for typing that. So maybe you can, screenshot it or something, or write it down on a piece of paper and go to it after the Periscope, and we'll have some fun. So that's rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. It's 50% off for this, 50% off for the next 24 hours. All right. Next question. Oh, I got to take a question from Facebook because I promised you guys. Well, let's see. Let's see what we got here. Hold, please hold. Aaron, what's up? Going to be in my mastermind? Awesome. Okay. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so hold, please. All right. Here, let's fix that. Okay. So, I realize I'm not going all out with Halloween. I'm basically just wearing hats and things that fit on my head. But this question is, oh crap, where'd it go? Okay. Myra Burrows asks, how do you get started with online prospecting? Okay. Great question. That is the question that we will ask. And Myra, reach out to me. We'll send you out a couple of our Home Business Fast Start CDs. I know you'll love them. These are great, by the way, to give to your teammates. So when someone new signs up, hand them one of these. Pretty cool stuff. All right, so Myra Burrows. Myra asks, how do you get started with online prospecting? Great question. So one of the things that Eric Worre had me share at one of his GoPro events like years and years ago, when there were, I was there when he had like 200 people in the room, and he asked me, it's funny, I'll tell you a little bit about law of attraction or whatever you want to call it. I was there, he invited me to come to this event, and I'm watching it, and I'm like, man, this is such a great event. I'm like, man, I wish I was speaking on stage. That would be like super cool. He texts me in the morning and says, hey man, can you get up on stage and share a couple things? I'm like, yeah. And so that morning I went on there, and that video I believe is on my blog somewhere, but I went on there and I shared that there's two categories of building your business. There's prospecting, which is what every company teaches, okay? Every company teaches you to prospect. And but the second category is marketing. Here's the difference. Prospecting is passive, prospecting is active. That's where you're reaching out to an individual. Cold market, warm market, online, offline, whatever, right? You're reaching out to an individual, you're causing a conversation. So it could be an email message, it could be a Facebook message, it is one-on-one. Marketing is where you're doing something you hope an unnamed individual reacts or responds to it. So that could be a blog post, could be a video, could be a status update, could be an ad. All of those things, you don't know who's going to respond to it, but you hope someone does. So to get started prospecting online, number one, my suggestion is don't raise resistance. So if you're going to be prospecting on Facebook, analyze your Facebook profile and ask yourself, would you want to be prospected by you? If you have a ton of company images and you're making all these income guarantees and you're hypey and salesy, then chances are you're going to reach out to somebody on social media. They're going to look at your profile and say, no thanks, right? If you're gossipy, if you're negative, if you're posting curse words and if you're just negative, your prospecting, you will think, man, am I doing something wrong with my prospecting? And you're not. You're doing something wrong with your marketing. You're doing something wrong with your actual profile. So make sure your profile isn't offensive, negative, salesy, pitchy. That's why I tell you guys, don't just hammer your company name on your Facebook profile or on any social media, because it comes across as pitchy. And then when you prospect, you're losing the battle before you even start. So that'd be number one. If you're going to be prospecting using social media, look at your profile. Is it hypey? Is it pitchy? Is it a bunch of coupons? Is it negative? Or is it you moaning and groaning about your ex-boyfriend? Is it you complaining about politics and things like that? If it is, you're going to hamper your prospecting ability. If you want to step it up a notch, okay, step one, do no harm, right? It's the Hippocratic or whatever oath that doctors take. Do no harm. You do no harm by not having negative things or crappy things on your profiles. If you want to step it up a notch, add value. So when someone looks at my profile, they see, wow, this guy does some good blogs. He does some periscopes. He does some podcasts. He pumps a lot of content into the marketplace. This guy's a hustler, man. So I come in with an advantage. So, that's if you want to step it up. Now, some people won't. Some people just won't create content despite what they see, what we've created through free content, right? I mean, we've built our business on the backbone of free content. It's crazy, but people won't do it, right? That's okay. So this would be an optional. An optional would be add value. Do something educational. If you are wanting to attract, vegetarians, then do videos about vegetarian recipes or vegan recipes or, things of that nature. Think about the person you're trying to attract. What problems do they suffer with that you can help solve? How can you help them achieve their goals? What are their goals, etc.? And create content around that. Next, now, after those two suggestions, now we can get to prospecting. Number one, never send an unsolicited link. So when you start prospecting somebody, don't say, hey, check my thing out. Never do that. I'm telling you, we are now trained in this digital age that we live in. We look at our messages and we scroll. We look, okay, is there a link? There's a link. No thanks. People won't even read your message now. If it has a link in it, most people won't even read your message. But if we scan it and there's no link, it's like, okay, let me read this. Let me see. It's still with a skeptical eye. It's like how you open your mail. You open your mail over the garbage, don't you? You look at it and you're like, is this sales message? Let me throw it away. Okay. Is this, spam? Is that what they call mail? No, junk mail, right? Do they call junk mail spam? I don't know. But, is this junk mail? Yeah. We now look at our messages on social media the same way we look at our mail. We do it over a garbage can. And so if you're sending a link, hey, check out my video. Hey, I just got started in this new opportunity. Hey, I think you'd be a great fit for it. And there's a link, most people, they're gonna trash it. And they're not even gonna read it. So you're like, man, what did I say wrong? It's not what you said. It's what you sent. It's what you sent. Okay? So don't send an unsolicited link. Build some rapport, but don't take forever. Okay? I like, complimenting someone. You're never going to go wrong with complimenting. Okay? Compliment somebody and bring up your business. Say, hey, I'm reaching out to you because you seem like you're a sharp individual. I saw the comment you made on Robert Kiyosaki's image, and I really resonated with it. I really liked it. By the way, I'm constantly reaching out to sharp individuals. I have a project where I work with a lot of people just like you. I'd love to chat with you about it. It may or may not be a fit for you. Okay? That's it. And you start the conversation. You're seeing who is open. You're seeing who goes to that next step. Notice I did not say the name of the company. I didn't say the name of the opportunity. I didn't promise any income, and I didn't give them a link. Okay? Very basic, and I see where it goes from there. Now, I'm not addicted. If they don't respond to me, I literally won't even know because I'm on to the next one. I'm looking for who is going to respond to me. And that's one of the problems is I think, too many people, they'll send a message and they'll sit there. They're like, they haven't responded yet. Refresh. Oh man, they haven't responded. I don't know what's going on. Upline, I sent a message today and they didn't respond. Why haven't they responded? And Upline's like, oh God. Maybe prospect another person, right? Maybe two, okay? So don't be addicted to the outcome. If they respond, awesome. Communicate with them. If they don't worry about it, all right? Great question. That was Myra, I believe. All right, let me see. Let me check the time. Okay, we're doing okay. We're doing all right. You guys doing okay? Show me some hearts if you're getting some value so far. You guys getting some heart? Are you getting some value? Is this helpful? Is this cool? Is this fun? I know I could have really done a much better job with Halloween, but hey, you're getting something. It's better than nothing, right? All right, let's see if we can pick another one from Facebook here. Hold on. All right. Oh, hold on. Okay, all right, come on. All right, so this question, we're looking good, aren't we? You can't see my beautiful dreads. What's going on here? All right, I'm sure someone is screen capturing this and posting on social media. I'm positive of that. It'll be neat if you got all the outfits. Okay, so George Dean asked on Facebook. George Dean, feel free to reach out to me. We'll send you out a couple Home Business Fast Start CDs. George Dean asks, please give advice for green rookies like me. Great question. All right, let me take this off. Please, so the question is, can you give some advice to someone who's brand new to network marketing? All right. So first of all, I feel like hair and stuff on me. First of all, you need to, actually there's quite a few things, okay? There's quite a few things. So number one, you need to embrace this as a long-term career. If you don't, then you're in the wrong spot, man. You're in the wrong business. This is a long-term career. And if you don't if you don't embrace this as a long-term career, then you're fooling yourself. Like if you come into this profession, I'm gonna lower this a little bit. I'm on a weird chair today, so I'm kind of low. If you come into this profession dipping your toe in the water and hoping, seeing if it's going to work out, it won't. This is a long-term deal. It's a long-term profession. And, you know, it's something that you just got to look at it that way. If you start this business as, you know what, I'll see how it goes the first couple months, don't even bother. Just seriously, don't bother. Don't even join. Don't join the profession if you're going to see how it goes. Because this is built for residual income and it's built for long term. That's what network marketing is for. So embrace it as long term. Number two, you need to release your need for acceptance and approval. Most people, they come into anything, okay? They buy a new car, they buy a new house, they get a girlfriend, boyfriend, and they immediately seek acceptance and approval from their friends, from their family members. Well, let me tell you, I've seen people break up with a girlfriend or boyfriend that they were totally in love with because their friends and family didn't approve of them or didn't think they were handsome enough or good looking enough. That's how severe people are addicted to acceptance and approval. It's crazy. You need to release your need for acceptance and approval. Here's what I know, okay? There's a lot of people that told me I was nuts to start network marketing. There are people that said it'll never work out. There are people that said it was a scam. Well, guess what? You know, now many of those people joined me, all right? They joined my team. If I required acceptance and approval, let me tell you exactly where I would be. This is 100%. If I required acceptance and approval, I would still be in corporate America. I would not be an entrepreneur because no one approved or accepted of that, okay? And I never would have gotten into network marketing. So I would be probably, you know, let's see, if I had 10 more years in corporate America, I probably would have worked my way up. You know, I don't know that I'm detail-oriented enough to be a CEO of a company necessarily, but I would probably be making, you know, maybe $100,000 a year would be my guess, and I would be in some kind of middle management. I probably wouldn't be like CEO, CIO, or whatever, because I'm not detail-oriented enough, but I would be in a high salary, you know, $100,000 a year. Not bad, right? Zero freedom. None. Zero. Okay? The people that didn't accept and approve of my journey, they also don't have freedom. Okay? We don't have freedom. Do you know, I've been to every single baby doctor appointment with baby Sabrina. I was at every single, you know, prenatal appointment with my wife, Jessica. Okay? You know, I barely saw my kids, my two boys. I was working 3 jobs. I barely even saw them. So people are like, oh, it's old hat for you. You already have kids. Not really. This is all new to me because I wasn't around, because I had to work. I had to go and punch a clock. I had to show up. I had to work my butt off, okay? If I required acceptance and approval, I'd barely see Sabrina right now. Do you know that? But instead, I get to spend all day with her. You know, I'll just be walking around my house and I'll just stop and for the next 15 minutes just kind of cuddle her and hang with her and play around with her, goof with her, right? Sing goofy songs to her like Elmo and things like that. Drop your need for acceptance and approval. Critical. Next, get to your company events. Don't even talk to me about, I want to be a top earner, and you're not getting to your company events. You haven't a shot. You haven't a shot in hell if you're not getting to your company events if you want to be a top earner. Now, if you're on here and you're saying, you know what, I don't really care so much about being a top earner, but you know, I want to make a living, okay? It's unlikely. You won't become a top earner by not going to your company events. It's unlikely you'll even make a living if you're not going to your company events. Go to your company events. Drop your need for acceptance and approval. Next, work on yourself daily. You need to understand, I used to be terrified of public speaking. I used to suck at marketing. I used to suck at sales. I am someone who kept improving and continues to improve. I wasn't born some amazing, you know, sales guy and presenter and whatever else, and with some huge following magically, right? I've improved my way to get to where I am, and I'm continuously improving still. There isn't a day go by. Like, okay, so yesterday I did 45 minutes walking around my neighborhood, listening to an audiobook. I'm currently listening to a book called The Millionaire Fast Lane, okay? I listened to a 45-minute interview with Mike Dillard and Joel Brown, I think is his name, a guy from Addicted to Success. And I listened to an hour of I Love Marketing podcasts, different Joe Polish and different speakers. So that's okay, hour. That's 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours yesterday. I would say that's probably a little high for me. Normally I'm in the hour, maybe hour and a half study range. Okay, but improve yourself daily. Work on those skills daily. Improve your way to the top. You think that the people at the top, they're so different from you. No, they just kept going. They didn't quit. They kept improving. They were once just like you. Okay? I was once just like the people that haven't had success in network marketing. In fact, I failed in 11. I don't know what other clues, people need, right? I failed in 11 companies. I didn't have all the skills that I currently have back then. I kept improving. And lastly, at least I think this is lastly, you need to do profit-producing activities, which in network marketing is getting eyeballs on the presentation. You need to get people in front of your company presentation, whether it's home meetings, whether it's hotel meetings, restaurant meetings, online videos, DVDs, CDs, LMNOPs, whatever, right? You need to get people in front of your company presentation. If you want to be a top earner, then you can analyze yourself with one metric, and that is how many people did I get in front of the presentation last week? And if that answer is 0, then you're actually not trying to be a top earner. Okay? Now maybe you enjoy the community, maybe you're having a grand old time, maybe you're just having a ball, but you're not on the route to top earner. You need to be getting eyeballs on the presentation. Another thing, if you're new, I would highly suggest getting my Home Business Fast Start CD. This is something that it really breaks down the basics. I think that would be very beneficial to you. I've had people tell me they've listened to this over 100 times, and it helps them every single time. So that's a suggestion for you. So anyway, all right. So that was Free Coaching Friday, my friends. Had a lot of fun with you guys. If you would like the weekly special, you can go to rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. Did you get value from this? Drop some hearts if you did. If you like Free Coaching Friday, drop me some hearts. I always appreciate that, and it's awesome. And maybe one day I'll win a life-size poster of a stormtrooper or something. But I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope you got value. If you'd like the weekly promotion, go to rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. There's no coupon code this week because that's such an older page that we don't even have a promo code on there. All right, so it's we just marked it off. It's 50% off for the next 24 hours. rayhigdon.com/recruiting mastery. Thank you. You're welcome. Do I have any other things? I think which one was your favorite? What hat do you want me to end with? You want Hulk? You want the Bobby wig? You want the pirate? You want the reggae Mexican hat? Okay, I'm seeing Hulk. I'm seeing reggae, Hulk, dreads. I think I'm seeing more dreads. All right, so have an awesome but safe Halloween. Have fun. I appreciate you guys so very much. We'll see you on social media. Hope you got major value, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. Hasta
Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. How you doing? Hey, Sherry. Hi, Corky. How are you? Jenny, Chris. Wow, all kinds of people coming on board. That's awesome. Again, my name is Robert Hollis. Welcome to the Periscope. Hi, Scott. As you put your name and where you're from if you can. So, hi, Sherry. Hello, Curtis from Florida. What's up? My income, that's what's up. David and Carrie, how you doing? Make sure that you share. Hi, Jenny. Make sure from UK, make sure that you share. You can scroll up, scroll sideways. You can share it with your followers on Twitter. Thank you very much, Sherry. On Facebook, you can share this all over. Hi, Lori. Munson. Sherry Munson, okay? I from Oregon. Scott, Thompson from Chicago. Thank you very much, everyone, for sharing. Hi, Karen from Michigan. How are you? Tom from Charlotte, North Carolina. Thank you very much. It's awesome to have you on here. Don't forget Nicole from Australia, Mary Ellen from New York, Sarah from Dallas. Hello, Chuck from Texas. Benjamin from Cali. There we go. Carrie from, went fast. Oli from Denmark. Welcome from Washington. That's Tom. Colin from Atlanta. Joanna from Wisconsin. Hey from AZ. Daniel from UK. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Doug Harkins from Hernando Beach. This won't allow me to share Twitter. We'll try Facebook. Okay, cool. Rob from LA. How you doing? Kevin from What's Up, Mentorholic? My income's up. My income's up. I love saying that, man. I love saying words out of my mouth that are prophetic. You know what I mean? To speak things into existence. Excellent. Ken from Ontario. How are you? We'll get started here just in a minute. Again, if you're just tuning on, my name is Robert Hollis. I'm the Life Mechanic. You can check me out at lifemechanic.com. Today's edification. How important is it? Why does it work? You can scroll up, scroll sideways, share it with all your friends and family and Twitter and followers and all that good stuff. And also when you go to lifemechanic.com, up in the upper right-hand corner, if you need to get a hold of me or you got a subject or a question to some of the free training that we have there is pretty incredible. All right, so you give hearts by tapping on the screen. You could actually do this. So what are we going to hit? 650,000 today. Thank you very much, Rob. I appreciate it. And we'll go ahead and get started here. How about now? That sounds great enough. Okay, let's get going here. All right. Whoop, whoop. Carrie, that's awesome. All right, so I'm going to get started here. Hello, my name is Robert Hollis. I want to thank you very much for tuning in on these Periscopes. I used to be an auto mechanic, a broke auto mechanic on Workman's Comp, and now I'm a life mechanic. So you can go to lifemechanic.com. Up in the upper right-hand corner, you can find all this stuff. So today's show of what I want to teach you, and there's a lot of free training on lifemechanic.com, is edification, the proper way to edify, and also why it's important, and also how to do it. Now, one of the things I want to share to each and every one of you is if you really think about edification, it goes 100% all of our upbringing. And so one of the things that I found out by hanging around my mentors is usually the way that I was brought up, the way that I thought, the way that I did things were almost the exact opposite of what successful people do. Isn't that amazing? And the reason that I can document this is if in the United States alone, if only 5% of the people and all of the United States makes over 200 grand. Again, not saying that money buys happiness, but I know one thing for a fact, being broke doesn't buy happiness. So when you're talking about success, a lot of success is measured by dollars. It's measured by what you can give, what kind of contribution can you give to charities, what can you do of your time, and how many people you help. And so I want to really cover this edification. So when I grew up, it was all about knocking people down. Think about this. You know, if you're around a group of people, they're making fun of each other, they're cutting jokes with each other, wow, he's so ugly, his mom had to put a pork chop on his neck so the dogs would play with him. And it's this constant thing that we're constantly do where people are constantly knocking down people. Wow, you're too fat, you know what I mean? You're dumb. And it's getting worse in my opinion. When you hear about all the bullying, people that are being bullied in school, it's like, wow, it's the way that the way that you're supposed to feel good about yourself is by knocking down other people. And see, we want to feel like we're better. We want to, to be in a better place. We want to feel like we're above average. And so the first rule that I'll give you that's really, really amazing is there's two ways to win a race. There's two ways to win at anything. One is outwork and out practice, go out and seek mentorship. and then practice and outwork everybody. That's one way. Another way is to break the other person's legs. And a lot of people, they'll find themselves in drama. They'll find themselves in constantly, what people are saying about them and what the gossip game. And they're constantly in this thing all the time. Now, not only do people hear rumors and accept that they want to hear rumors, they also spread those rumors. And it makes you feel like you're part of, the inner crowd. It makes you feel like, wow, people know you because they know that you know stuff about other people. And what's so amazing about that is edification is the exact opposite. So I'm going to give you really quickly some ways of doing it in a minute. But what I want to do is I really want to show you and share with you what was said to me and why it's so effective. Now, before I got on here, I thought I would go online and just look up edification or look up edify. And what it is it's basically you telling something about someone's morality and intelligence. It's your instruction and you